This isn't just about eliminating odor, it's about protecting your dignity. When you feel clean, something shifts inside you. You hold your head higher. You're more willing to go outside, smile at people, and even strike up a conversation. And the amazing thing? People notice. Confidence has a scent of its own, and it draws others in. At this stage of life, that inner peace, that sense of still mattering, is everything. Number 2, not changing your underwear often enough. Let's talk about something many older men overlook: how often you change your underwear. It might sound like a small thing, but trust me, the difference between smelling clean and smelling unpleasant often comes down to what you're wearing underneath and how long it's been there. As we age, our bodies change. We don't sweat the way we used to, but we do sweat. Our skin gets thinner. Blood flow slows down. Some areas stay damp longer. Now add underwear that's been worn for 2 or 3 days straight, and what you've got is a breeding ground for odor. And the worst part? Most older men don't even realize it's happening. Why? Because when you retire, or live alone, it's easy to lose the urgency to stay on top of laundry. You might think, I didn't go out today, or, I'm not dirty, I've just been sitting at home. But odor doesn't wait for physical exertion. It builds up from your body's natural oils, dead skin cells, and yes, even small amounts of urine leakage, which becomes more common with age and certain medications. Many men experience minor dribbles without even knowing it. A few drops might not feel like much, but your underwear absorbs them, and creates the perfect warm, damp environment where bacteria thrive. That bacteria? That's what creates the odor, not just the moisture itself. And let's be honest, not all underwear is created equal. Older briefs, the stretched out, thick, tight ones, don't allow your skin to breathe. They trap heat, lock in moisture, and make things worse. If you haven't replaced your underwear in years, chances are you're wearing material that's making the situation worse without you even realizing it. So what's the solution? Start by changing your underwear every single day. No exceptions, even if you're not going anywhere. Then, consider upgrading to underwear made from breathable, moisture-wicking fabrics. These materials are designed to pull moisture away from your skin, keeping you dry, fresh, and more comfortable. You'll be surprised how much better you feel. Your clothes will smell cleaner. Your chair won't hold on to that stale, musty odor. And deep down, you'll walk differently. Because we all know, when we feel clean, we feel proud. And this isn't just about looking good for others. This is about you. It's about respecting yourself enough to care for the body you live in. About making one simple, silent statement each morning when you put on a fresh pair of underwear. I still care. I still matter. If you're still watching this video and these insights are helping you, leave a comment saying, number 2, to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you do, and turn on the bell, so you never miss a helpful video like this. Now, let's move on to something even more overlooked. Number 3. Have you ever wondered why some older men develop a strong, unpleasant body odor, even when they bathe every day? It's a sensitive topic. Most people don't talk about it openly. But it's something that needs to be addressed with honesty and care. Because this isn't just about personal hygiene, it's about dignity, confidence, and self-respect. After the age of 70, the body starts to change in quiet ways. Your skin begins to hold on to odors for longer. Your metabolism slows down. And habits that once seemed harmless in your younger years can now silently contribute to body odor. This video is for older men who want to feel fresh, clean, and proud of how they carry themselves again. We'll talk about 5 small bathroom habits that might be making a big difference in how you smell and how people experience your presence. This isn't about blaming anyone or causing embarrassment. It's about improving the quality of life, one small change at a time. Whether you live alone, with a partner, or in a shared space, you deserve to feel respected, comfortable, and confident in your body. Let's begin with the first and most common issue. Number 1, improper or incomplete wiping after using the toilet. One of the biggest causes of lingering body odor in older men is something very basic, yet often overlooked: not wiping properly after using the toilet. Many older men believe they're cleaning themselves well, but with age, flexibility decreases. It gets harder to reach around. Movements that were once simple, like bending or turning the wrist, can now feel stiff or painful. Conditions like arthritis or back and neck pain can make thorough cleaning almost impossible without help. The result? A small amount of residue remains, and that's all it takes. That bit of waste can quickly create a strong odor. It doesn't just affect your body. It transfers to your clothes, your bedding, your chair, and the people around you notice, even if you don't. There's also the issue of using only dry toilet paper. In youth, it might have been enough. But now, especially with looser stools due to medication or diet, dry paper tends to smear instead of clean. That smear can remain trapped in the folds of the skin, especially if you're sitting for long periods or wearing tight underwear or adult briefs. Over time, it builds up and worsens the smell. Another factor is this: your sense of smell declines with age. So while you may feel clean, others around you may notice something different, but won't say a word out of politeness. They just keep their distance. And you might never know why. But here's the good news: this can be easily fixed. Start using moist wipes instead of dry toilet paper. Or better yet, consider installing a bidet attachment in your bathroom. It uses water for a cleaner, gentler experience. And if reaching is difficult, there are long-handled hygiene tools available that are designed especially for older adults. They allow you to clean thoroughly without pain or strain. There's nothing shameful about using tools that help you stay clean. In fact, it shows strength. It shows that you respect your body enough to take care of it properly. Taking this small step is a powerful act of self-care. It restores your comfort. It restores your pride. And it reminds you, and everyone around you, that you still matter. Number 3, poor bathroom ventilation. Sometimes, the cause of body odor isn't on your body at all. It's in the air around you. One of the most overlooked reasons why some older men carry a persistent, unpleasant smell is poor bathroom ventilation. It may sound surprising, but the air in your bathroom, especially if it's stale and damp, can directly affect how you smell, even after you've showered. Here's the truth: bathrooms are built to handle moisture, but only if there's proper ventilation. Without it, the steam from your showers, the dampness from towels, and even the moisture from flushing start to build up and settle into everything: your towels, bath mats, clothes hanging on hooks, even the walls and ceilings. And when this moisture lingers, it creates the perfect environment for mildew and bacteria, the same things responsible for those musty, sour smells. That odor doesn't just stay in the bathroom. It clings to your clothes. It settles on your skin. And slowly, it becomes part of your scent, even when you think you're clean. The difficult part is many older men don't even notice it anymore, especially if they live alone. But visitors notice. Caregivers notice. Family members who stop by now and then will smell it on your clothes, and even if they never say anything, it affects how they see you. Think about it. How many of us use a towel that's been hanging in a damp bathroom for days? You step out of the shower fresh and clean, only to dry yourself with a towel that smells like mildew. That smell transfers right back onto your skin, and no amount of cologne or deodorant can fully cover it up. And it's not just about the towels. If the air itself is too humid, your skin doesn't fully dry after a bath or shower, especially in areas like under the arms, under the belly, and between the legs. That lingering moisture becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, which means unpleasant smells stick around longer, even when you're doing your best to stay clean. So what's the fix? Make ventilation a non-negotiable part of your bathroom routine. If you have an exhaust fan, use it every single time you shower, and keep it running for at least 15 to 20 minutes afterward. If you don't have a fan, crack open a window. Let the fresh air in. Leave the bathroom door open after you're done. Hang your towels in a way that they can fully dry, not bunched up on a hook or squished behind the door. Replace your bath mats regularly. You'd be amazed how much odor they can hold onto over time. These small changes don't just freshen up your bathroom, they freshen up you. You'll feel the difference. Cleaner towels. Less musty-smelling clothes. Softer, fresher-feeling skin after each shower. And perhaps most importantly, you'll feel more comfortable in your own space, more confident in your own body, and more proud of the way you present yourself to the world. Number 4, skipping deodorant or using the wrong kind. Let's move on to another silent mistake many older men make, not using deodorant. Some men believe that after retirement, they no longer need to keep up with certain routines, and deodorant is often one of the first to go. You might say, "I don't sweat like I used to." Or, "I'm just at home, who's going to notice?" But here's the honest truth, people notice. Body odor doesn't just come from sweating buckets. It can come from low-level, constant bacteria activity, especially under the arms, and when you're not using deodorant, that odor builds up slowly, day after day. And here's something most people don't realize. As we age, our skin changes. Our body's oil production shifts. And the natural bacteria living on our skin, especially in warm areas like the armpits, begin to react differently with those oils. Even if you don't feel damp, even if your shirt isn't wet, the bacteria are still there, and without the right kind of deodorant, they're doing what they always do, creating odor. Number 4, skipping deodorant or using the wrong kind. There's a scent that quietly builds over time, not because of poor hygiene, but because of missing the final step. You could shower every morning, wear fresh clothes, and still carry body odor, simply because you're not using the right protection afterward. Many older men unknowingly make this mistake. Some stop using deodorant altogether, thinking, "I don't sweat like I used to," or "I'm home most of the time, who cares?" Others continue using the same brand they've trusted since their 30s or 40s, not realizing that their skin, sweat glands, and body chemistry have all changed. And change matters. What once worked like a charm may now be barely doing anything at all. Some switch to natural deodorants in hopes of being healthier, which is fine, if it works. But many of these aluminum-free or fragrance-free options don't have the staying power needed for older, more delicate skin. The result? Odor starts to creep in a few hours after your shower, even if you feel clean. There's also confusion between deodorant and antiperspirant. Deodorant masks odor, while antiperspirant reduces sweat, and not every product does both. Some men unknowingly use a product that only handles one side of the problem, and then wonder why the smell keeps coming back. Let me share a story. There's a gentleman I know, Harold, 78 years old. Proudly low maintenance. Showered every morning, never bothered with deodorant. To him, that was enough. But one day, his daughter visited and gently told him, "Dad, the room looks clean, but there's always a smell. Not bad, just off." It wasn't his hygiene. It was the absence of that one small step, deodorant. Harold made a change. He picked up a proper antiperspirant deodorant combo designed for older skin, and the difference was immediate. His clothes stayed fresher. He felt more confident. And those awkward moments, when people subtly took a step back, stopped happening. That small change didn't just improve how others saw him. It changed how he felt about himself. So take a moment today. Check your routine. Ask yourself, am I using something that truly works for my body now? Or am I holding on to habits from decades ago? Because here's the truth. You're never too old to care about how you present yourself to the world. And deodorant, when chosen right, is one of the simplest, most effective ways to do just that. If you're still watching and this spoke to you, leave a comment below with the number 4 to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss one of our videos. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable stories, tips, and wisdom that matter. Number 5. Using air fresheners instead of tackling real odors. Let's move on to another common mistake. Masking smells instead of fixing them. Many older men get in the habit of spraying a little air freshener after every bathroom visit, thinking it makes things smell better. But here's the reality. Most air fresheners don't remove bad odors, they just cover them up for a little while. And when mixed with mildew, moisture, or other lingering smells, that fresh lemon scent turns into something very noticeable. And not in a good way. Over time, that mix of perfume and hidden odor becomes part of what people often refer to as old man smell. It clings to your towels, your clothes, and even your skin, without you realizing it. Let me tell you about George. He was a sharp dresser, always looked polished. But every Thursday at our card game, he'd smell like lemon spray. Not lemon soap, not a fresh scent, just lemon spray. At first, it seemed okay. But eventually, we realized, it wasn't cleanliness we were smelling. It was perfume over funk. And when the spray faded, what was left behind wasn't pleasant. Here's the thing. If the bathroom isn't properly ventilated, if the toilet isn't cleaned regularly, and if wet towels are still hanging, air freshener can't fix that. It just adds a layer of scent on top of mildew, old moisture, and even urine residue. People notice, even when we think they don't. Number 5. Using air fresheners instead of tackling real odors. At first, you wouldn't notice anything unusual. George always seemed neat. His shirt was pressed, his shoes were clean, and there was always a faint lemon scent around him. But then, you'd step into his home. And the scent hit you, not unpleasant, just strange. Like citrus mixed with damp socks. Turns out, George had a leaky toilet seal, hardly ever opened the window, and was spraying air freshener every few hours, thinking he was keeping things tidy. He didn't think much of it. Until his daughter gently said, "Dad, the house doesn't smell fresh, it smells like it's trying too hard." That's the thing. Air fresheners are not the solution. They're the cherry on top, not the whole dessert. If the base is dirty, no amount of scent will fix it. And for men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, who may not notice smells as sharply anymore, this risk is even greater. You might think everything smells fine. But your guests may be thinking something else entirely. So, what should you do instead? Let's keep it simple, just 3 steps. Step 1. Control moisture. Bathrooms that stay damp are perfect breeding grounds for mold and mildew, and those smells don't just stay in the bathroom. They cling to your clothes, your towels, and even your skin. So crack a window, turn on a fan, and make sure towels dry fully after every use. Step 2. Deep clean the toilet. Not just a quick brush inside the bowl. Clean under the rim, around the base, and those seat hinges, you know, the ones that collect grime over time. Step 3. Tackle the small things. Wipe down floors, light switches, and doorknobs, anything you touch regularly. Those little spots quietly collect odors too. Only after all this should you even think about scent. And when you do, skip the harsh sprays. Try something gentle, like essential oils or baking soda-based fresheners. These leave a subtle, clean aroma, not a loud chemical cloud that mixes with other smells. At the end of the day, the goal is not to smell like flowers. It's to smell clean, fresh, and real. A bathroom that smells good because it is clean, that's what leaves a good impression. Because true cleanliness sends a message. I respect my home. I respect the people who visit. And most importantly, I respect myself. Final thoughts. If you're still watching, I want to thank you, not just for your time, but for your courage. Because let's be honest, talking about odor can feel uncomfortable, even embarrassing. But this isn't about shame. It's about taking back control. Your scent, how you smell, is part of how the world experiences you. And more importantly, it's how you experience yourself. The 5 habits we've talked about may seem small. But together, they have a powerful impact on your confidence, your relationships, and your dignity. Because this isn't really about soap, or deodorant, or air fresheners. It's about self-respect. It's about not letting age take away the pride you've built over a lifetime. And here's the good news. It's never too late to make a change. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with one thing. Maybe tomorrow, you'll put on fresh underwear right after your shower. Maybe today, you finally toss out that old towel you've been meaning to replace. Or maybe, after this video, you'll stop and ask yourself, what does my home really smell like when no one's around? Whatever step you take, big or small, it says something powerful. I still care. I still matter. And you do. You matter more than you know. If this video helped you see something in a new way, I'd love it if you subscribed and turned on notifications. There are more videos like this, small reminders, quiet encouragements, all here to support you. And if you know someone, maybe a friend, maybe a father, who might need to hear this, share this video with kindness. Sometimes, the smallest nudge opens the biggest door. Until next time, take care of your space, your body, and your spirit. You've earned that much, and more.